there a countdown?
No, it just starts.
Oh, okay, so we're on?
Yep, we're on.
Okay.
Turn that down. Okay, well, now we can start announcing it.
Okay.
Alright.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Right, I'm live. Come say hi and hang out.
Wait, don't you think... Oh, yeah,
What?
no. I don't know.
What?
You should have said I'm live with a guest star.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fine.
I can do that.
I know, I'm picky.
Yeah.
To make people more interested.
Guest. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. Then I'll do this. Let me grab the link.
And then I'll share it on mine.
Share. Copy link. Here, I'll do this first.
Okay.
And then I'll send you the link. Oh, this is a guy who joins all the time.
Hello.
He says, hi guys, hi BustedGiant. That's my online name, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. Did I grab the link? And then, here, let's do this. Okay, there's the link.
Okay.
And then I'll post it to this, so that my friends in the Discord can see it.
I don't know what it's doing. Okay, hold on. I'm still new to this, so...
Okay. Then...
I like how...
How's it going, Withered Freddy from FNAF 2 Old Animatronics?
This is dumb. How do I share it on Insta?
Here, let me show you.
Okay.
So, I'm doing it on mine right now.
Wait, hold on.
So you gotta hold it down.
Yeah.
And then copy link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, copy link.
I should have known that.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh, hi P. Higby.
Hi, guys. I don't know.
This is my friend. She's never been on a live stream before.
Hello. Don't worry, I will be more excited. I'm just doing something.
Yeah, we're letting people filter in right now. Does the picture look skewed to you? I could just be wrong.
So like that? How did you do it?
You gotta
Oh, I
so
think
yeah,
I know.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Here, so you gotta.
Hold on, let me try it again. I think I know.
Live.
I gotta do it from here, don't I? Link.
Yep.
Okay.
Say hi. Link. We are just chilling and hanging around. There we go. That should be good. Okay.
Okay, does that look... Oh.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah. I don't know how many people are gonna join. Like I said, not many people join, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know. Again, I really don't know how many people are gonna join.
How many are on right now?
1.
Oh.
You're not in the studio. No, we decided we'd do it out here.
Yeah.
So
maybe just give it till 2 more people. I don't know.
Yeah. Usually I just give it till like 5 after for people to filter in.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is what we got. Yeah, I know that you don't, Did you see the Mario movie in the theater? Or
Me?
No? Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, they just announced the sequel. First one was alright, but...
Cool.
Know. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm trying to figure out what... Where do you want to start?
I don't care.
Okay.
Do you...
Should I introduce myself?
Yeah, sure.
Probably
Yeah.
that would help.
Yeah.
So, hello guys. This is my first live on YouTube with Brennan. We are college friends. Let's get that first straight.
Yeah, yep.
Just friends. Just college friends.
Yep.
My name's Tatiana. So, I go to college too.
Yeah.
I'm studying interior design. I graduate this May.
Yeah, you're
Yeah. What? Go ahead.
Are you looking for? Are you okay with No.
What?
Nothing. He's saying something that someone his age should not be saying. Here, 1 sec. You're not supposed to say that. 1 sec.
Okay.
Let me just. But yeah, so you're. Are you cool with talking about your internships or?
I guess I can start with like everywhere I've applied to but haven't gotten.
In chat, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone his age shouldn't be saying sadu. It's a slang thing, but yeah. So you're in. So you said your internship is.
I have. So. Right now, I should be getting an internship. So yeah. I've been interviewing at places. I have a second interview this Wednesday in Prior Lake. It sounds like they want me, and then I have a one next Monday in Shakopee, and then possibly one in Burnsville. I just applied to. So
that's pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking around as well. There was this guy who's kind of in the cities. Unfortunately, I don't know if I want to say his name, or like the company or whatever, but I contacted him, and unfortunately he was like, yeah, unfortunately we don't have any internships right now, but that might change, so.
Yeah, I've been looking at Southern Lights in Burnsville, and I've applied there multiple times, and I just called just last year, and they're like, we don't have anything open right now, not until summer, so I don't know, I might go for it again this summer, depending on how things go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Just looking for internships and things like that.
Yep.
I gotta start looking around because I finally put together my resume. I'm gonna have a couple people look it over, make sure that it looks nice, and then I'll start applying for places.
Nice, yeah.
Yep. I'm really hoping for some other people to join because I think there's only like 1 or 2 people in here. Yeah, like, I'm also excited this summer. I know that I'm going to have to, like, if I end up getting an internship, I'm going to have to make sure that this gap is in there, but I'm going to Florida as well. Going to Cocoa Beach. Actually was there several years ago, and I got to stay at the resort there, and, you know, it's like, because it's right on the coast and everything, so the rooms are a little bit smaller, understandably so, but that's all right.
Okay, yeah, I've been to Florida before. I went to Fort Myers with my family when I was in 9th grade, and we went to Sanibel Island, which you can't really get there right now because it was a couple years ago. They had a storm and the bridge broke down, so but they're rebuilding it. But just beautiful island, beautiful city. I loved it. And then I also went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida in 2021 in October. It was for just a weekend, and I went with my sister and mom, and it was a good time. And then also my sister Raya, my older sister Raya, we decided to meet up in Florida to like hang out, and it was fun. And she was in Miami, and so it was good though. And we went to Hard Rock Cafe. It was really cool.
Oh, I
really enjoyed it.
I've never been to a Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah. Oh, they're good. They're really good. Yeah.
I know that they play a lot of rock, and that's my kind of music. So
yeah.
Yep. Maybe I should go to one of these days. I know that a lot of people like wear like shirts from there as well. So yeah. When I went to I don't know if I'm going to like Disney World or anything this time though.
Oh, okay.
The first and last time that I went to Disney World was when I was 2 years old. According to my parents, I was bawling the whole time because there was just like so much going on, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I haven't gone since. I don't know if I'm gonna go again this summer. Then there was also Universal Studios I went to last time, and that was pretty cool.
Nice.
I mean, because the resort that we usually go to is not terribly far from Disney World, but this time it is. It's probably like over an hour away. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm hoping to like bring my camera there because that way like I could get up really early and get some pictures of the sun rising.
Yeah, sorry. I keep having my volume on.
Yeah. Playing SpongeBob SquarePants Cosmic Shakes on my Nintendo Switch. That's pretty fun. A lot of the people who join are pretty into games.
Oh, so. Sure.
Obviously,
I'm not much into games.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why, a lot of people who are joining here, like, join, because they're into games, because obviously I do a lot of games on my channel. Oh, Tucker. Yeah. I don't know what he's whining about. I think he wants to come down here. I don't want him to knock my stuff over there, so I'm really not sure that we're gonna...
Oh, yeah, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, like I said, I'm really hoping to bring my camera so that I can get some pictures of the sunrise.
Ooh, yeah.
Last time I went, it was really, really nice, but I think I had like this weird flare or something that was on my phone when I was trying to take the picture. But
okay.
It was really nice. The funny thing was, like, when it was like 7 in the morning, I forgot that I didn't have my key card, so I had to knock on the door of my room, and my dad had to get out of bed to let me back in.
Gotcha.
I felt kind of bad. So I'm just going to have to make sure that we don't have a repeat performance this time if I bring my camera. So,
yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fun, though.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to remember to bring goggles and everything, because, again, salt water.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this summer.
Nice. So if we're going to talk about summer, I do have a trip coming up after I graduate with the school. It's optional, and I'm going to England and Ireland. It's literally right the week after I graduate. I'm very excited. It's 9 days. I just found out my flight information. I will be flying Air Canada. I have a layover in Canada, Toronto, Canada, and then from there a direct flight to Dublin. We're going to Ireland first. And then coming back, we will be in London going to Canada. And I have a 6-hour layover coming home. And it's just, but it is what it is. But yeah. I'm very excited. Yeah. So, yeah. Otherwise, I'm just probably going to be working. And then I might take a trip to California. I have not decided yet. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, by the way, guys, she's super into travel, by the way.
Yes, I am.
Very, very into travel.
It is a big hobby of mine. So, yeah. And I guess this is probably getting too far into the future of it, but my teacher, they're already starting to plan for next year, and they're deciding either Greece and Italy or Japan. So,
oh, that's fun.
Yeah. But again, that's until next year, so. Yeah. But I'm excited for it. Yeah, I've always been talking about travel, and I want to travel. I want to do abroad. I want to just see and that. So I'm excited. I finally get to do it. Yeah.
That's cool.
So.
Are you still able to go even after you graduate? Like, still go on those trips? You mean, or?
I believe so. Yes.
Oh,
she invites him, and then I don't remember if it's just the interior design class, because I think it's also the architecture class too that gets to come with. So. But yeah, I'm pretty excited.
That's awesome.
It's going to be it looks like about 20 of us going for this England trip, so.
That's fun.
Yeah. But please, if you have any questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not the biggest traveler, so, like, I'm trying to come up with questions that have to do with travel and all that.
Yeah, or just, like, open Q&A here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I should say, okay, so the reason that I'm actually graduating a year after she is because I took a year it wasn't a gap year, it was a year to just do my gen eds at this other community college near us. But, yeah, so I did that, to just get a lot of them out of the way, so now I'm doing my main ones, because I think it was mainly, like, I was gonna go to the actual college and, work on, like, film and video production and all that, but because of the whole pandemic, we're not supposed to say the C word the name of the virus. We're not allowed to say that.
Okay.
So all that and everything happened. So it was going to be really hard for me to actually go to the school that I'm at now and do a bunch of video stuff, because you can understand it's a very hands-on thing, and they probably wouldn't have allowed very much of that, in the middle of the lockdown and everything. So we didn't have much of a chance to do that. So I just took a year to do my gen eds, and now I'm able to most of the time just do like 12 or 14 credits per semester, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I don't know how many credits you usually take when you're like per semester.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like usually for me, it's usually around like 12 to 14. Currently I'm doing 13, but so I remember when I was first starting out in college, though, I was talking to my friend, and she was like telling me about like how college works and things like that and all that, and she's like, and then she's like, yeah, I hope you don't hate college as much as I do.
Oh.
And then I'm thinking to myself, oh no, I don't like the sound of that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. And then I ask her, I'm like, how many credits are you taking? And she goes, I'm taking 18. I'm like, well, that explains a lot, because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, one of my friends that I know at DCTC, so I go to Rosemont, DCTC, Dakota County. So the most classes that I've taken when I started college was 4, because that's all you could. Unless you wanted extra classes, like extracurricular. Yes. But my friend, so she's studying, what the heck is it? Web design? No. Like, digital design?
There's game design.
No.
Yeah, maybe it is web design. Graphic design?
Graphic design, yeah. Graphic design.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this year she's taking, semester she's taking 5 classes. I was like, that's a lot, but
yeah. I know that it's usually recommended for like a 4-year degree to do like 5 classes and do like 15 credits or something like that. In my experience, it is like in a lot of my classes, they are like 3 credits per class. That's usually the average for majors like mine. I'm guessing for like more math and science majors, it's definitely like 4 credits per class or whatever, and it's a lot of work. I'm glad that I got a lot of my 4 credit stuff out of the way right away. So.
Yeah, I did my general separate too. I did them in the summer.
Yeah, there was this one class that I was able to take during the summer. It's one that I recommend to pretty much everyone in my major, because it's a really, really nice one to take during the summer. It's because it's a lot easier. It's only 8 weeks, and the professor does not really give out a whole lot of busy work. He's just like, oh, just do this during this week, and you'll be pretty much good to go. So it's a pretty easy one to take, and it's a required class for the major, and you can take it multiple times. I don't know if you can get the credits for the same class again. I think you can just take it as an elective or something the second time, but it's really nice to do it again. I took it a second time just this past summer, and I got it as an elective. As elective credits. So I always just recommend to people, just do it over the summer. It's a really nice one to take for the summer. Yeah, I always just recommend to people, just keep an eye out for things like that. I don't think I'm going to take a summer class this summer, though, because I don't feel like it, because I want to do an internship or something. Going into talking about college, I guess, I wanted to do this thing where it's where we talk about like, where we just talk about like what incoming college freshmen should like think about and know about. That's something that I was wanting to talk about as well, if that works.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I guess going into it, I guess it really depends on like your college and everything, but for my college, you have to. It's required that you live on campus, meaning you're living in the dorms. The first 2 years, you have to live on campus. I know that that's not the case for all colleges. I know that.
What if you can't afford it?
Well, it's definitely it's a pretty good idea. Otherwise, you're probably going to have to reach into student loans, and that's something that unfortunately a lot of people have to reach into.
See, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I paid mine all out of pocket. So,
oh wow, that's a good thing. Yep. That's a good thing. But taking care of like when it comes to not being able to afford it, you just got to make sure that you know how much each of the dorms cost, because there's probably different dorms on your college campus. That's how it is for me. There's different dorm buildings. Some are more expensive than others. Really depends on the type of room that you get as well, and whether you're getting a single room or a double room. This semester I'm doing just a single room, so I'm not living with a roommate this year. It's nice being by myself, but it is a little bit slightly more on the pricey side.
Yeah.
But I know that next semester I'll be in another dorm with one of my friends. So that'll be really nice, because it's going to be kind of a suite, so it's one of the bigger ones. But yeah, so just knowing those things beforehand and making sure that you sign up for the dorm right as soon as you possibly can, so that you can try and select your roommate. I know that there's some colleges that you can't select your roommate in, which is really unfortunate. Like I had this other friend, she said that at her college she's not able to select her roommate, which is a really sad thing.
Yeah, that's sucky.
Yeah, but for mine, I know that I can. So if at all possible, if you start to make friends there, it's good to try and room with your friends if at all possible. So that's what I did my second semester. There was this dude that I met. I'm probably just gonna say his name right now, or his username at least. It's he joins my live streams every once in a while. His username is PaperTed, but he was my roommate my second year, and so he was in one of my first classes, and I really liked talking and hanging out with him. I was like, hey, would you want to be roommates next year? He was like, yeah, absolutely. So we signed up, and we were roommates my second year.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I was really glad to have him as my roommate. And plus, the room that we were in the second year was a lot nicer than my first one, a little bit more spacious. It was like an extended room. So that was really nice.
That's good.
Yeah. I guess another thing regarding a lot of hygiene stuff, what I've seen a lot of college students get is like they'll take like a bag or something, or like, because there's obviously the communal bathrooms, and then like those little caddies. That's what I have. It's like this little thing, and it's like a container that you can keep all your hygiene stuff in. And it's got like a handle, so you can just carry it to the communal bathroom.
Oh,
which is really nice. That's usually what I like to do. It's really nice to just carry all your stuff, and then I put my towel around my neck to carry that with me.
Nice. See, mine's a little different. I did not I did not live on campus. I wanted to save money, and my house from my college was like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
And so I started college in 2020, the fall of 2020 during COVID. So it kind of just worked out that I stayed at home, and then 2021 we went back in class, and I was in person. I was kind of sketchy about that, but now I'm okay, and it's been nice, but I don't know, I wish like it never happened in the first place, so I would have got that full experience. I don't know, but it is what it is. So.
I know what you mean. Like I remember that I don't know if I told you about this, but I did band in high school, and then I was gonna do it when I got to my community college, but it was gonna be online and asynchronous, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I know, that's kind of silly. Some of the classes like that, like I think chemistry was online. People are like, how are we gonna do that from home?
Yeah, that definitely does.
Yeah,
that's a very hands-on thing.
Yep. And my field of study that I'm studying, interior design, is very hands-on. So it was weird having to do it from home, online, Zoom. But it worked out. So.
Yeah, that's like I said, that was one of the reasons why I went to a community college my first year of college instead of going to the actual college that I'm at now, because my field of study is also very hands-on, because working with cameras, working with lights, things like that. So obviously that's not going to be easy to do if it's not hands-on, or if you can't work with the gear that you need. But yeah, another thing though, when it comes to like hygiene is I don't know if you didn't have to deal with like communal bathrooms ever, did you?
Nope.
Okay, lucky you, because so when it comes to communal bathrooms, another thing that you have to watch out for is making sure that you're wearing shower shoes, because you know there's obviously going to be a lot of people who like go to work out and stuff and they sweat a lot. So I think my light died, so I'm gonna have to go get another one.
Okay, I was like, oh, cool. I thought it was these lights.
No, it's this one.
Okay, that's all right. Just a little intermission here.
Yeah. This light died, so I think we're gonna have to just use the other one. That's okay.
No, that's fine.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Just fixing some technology issues.
Yeah, technical difficulties. Yeah.
Just bear with us.
Yeah. Alright, how's this one? I'm hoping this one has enough battery. Usually when you turn off lights, you have to say saving so that people know that it like goes out and everything.
Okay.
But obviously it went out, so I didn't say saving. But yeah. Okay, striking.
Okay. Yay!
Okay, good. This one actually has a good battery.
We have light again.
Okay, good. This one actually has battery, so we're back to normal.
And we're back.
We're back. I need to get this other screen on here or something like that. I've got this one image that I put on my other computer that I use when I'm using this software. It literally just says stream starting soon or something like that, and I haven't brought that onto this one. I probably should have, but it's okay. I should probably get that over here. Maybe get like a GIF or something like that. But yeah, like I said, like making sure that you're wearing shower shoes. That's actually a very, very important thing that I feel like not a ton of people talk about, because it's like people are like sweating and you never know what they're washing off. And then if you're standing in that, then you're probably going to get athlete's foot. And so yeah, you always want to keep an eye out for that. So just making sure that you're wearing shower shoes is a important thing. I should say it's obviously not the most comfortable thing, but you get used to it. I'm pretty used to it now, because I still work with a communal bathroom right now. That's where I shower when I'm on campus, and it's not the most comfortable, but you know, it's better than getting athlete's foot.
Right. Yep.
So that's something that I have to watch out for. And unfortunately, I think I am going to have to watch out for it next semester as well, because even though I'm not going to have a communal bathroom because I'm going to be living in one of those suites that has its own bathroom, I know that at least one of my roommates goes to the gym a lot, so he works out a lot, so obviously I'm going to have to still wear shower shoes anyway. So.
How many followers are we at?
How many people?
Yeah.
1.
Aw. Come on.
Like I said, not many people join.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me look on my thing.
Yeah.
Just you or 3. Maybe my friend Morgan. Come on, people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's really unfortunate because...
Yeah, and people can be working. And I don't know, so.
And on my Discord, when I'm usually when it's usually there, what the heck is going on? Oh, good. I don't know why that's happening. Well, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah, like even on my Discord, like when the host of it is like, "Hey, I'm gonna be going live," and everyone joins him, and it's like 7 people. And then when I am always announcing that I'm going to be going live, nobody ever joins, and it's really frustrating.
Okay.
So, yeah. I wish that weren't the case, but yeah. Wow, that's amazing. So I was streaming the other day with using my other laptop, because there's this one game that I wanted to play on it that's only on Mac and it's not on Windows.
Yep.
And so I was using the software, but that computer's not very fast, so the CPU was at like 40%, and right now it's not even at 10%. So it was really grinding, and you could hear the fan, and it was going really, really strong. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Should we shift to another subject?
Sure, we could.
I'm trying to think of what.
Yeah.
Books. I'm joking. I'm joking. Same.
Yeah, I'm not a book person. I'm definitely more of a movie person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. We can talk about movies. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
So I don't know if you guys have heard, but considering today is Mario Day, Happy Mario Day, by the way.
Yay.
So Shigeru Miyamoto actually announced that the sequel to the one that was just out is actually being worked on right now. They're storyboarding, they're still writing, they're still in the pre-production phases, so it's not production yet. But they're getting ready, and it's going to be released in April of 2026. So that's going to be exciting. I don't know.
So, just about movies in general.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's like a Top Gun fan of that movie, but
I've seen the first one.
Yep, the second one. I saw the second one. It's pretty good. I've seen both.
No, wait, I've seen
both. But they are making a third one. And it is going to be released sooner. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year, but I just know they are in the making of a third one, and it's going to be released sooner.
No, that's
or
cool.
like, they're not going to wait 10 years to make another one.
Yeah.
Like, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I haven't seen a ton of Tom Cruise movies. There's this one Tom Cruise movie that I really like, but I think the only reason that I really like the movie is that it's directed by Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
It came out almost 20 years ago. It's based on the War of the Worlds book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like the movie because, you know, it's got the John Williams score and everything like that, but
nice.
Tom Cruise is the main guy. He doesn't have very many stunts in it. I think in the whole movie there's probably maybe 2 major stunts that Tom Cruise does.
Okay.
Like there's this one towards the beginning where he's like drifting his car around, like going really fast, but that's pretty much it. And then there's this other part where when the aliens come out and they start killing people and all that in the big machines that they've got, Tom Cruise is just sprinting down the street really fast.
Okay. Yeah, I want to watch his Mission Impossible movies. They
maybe I should
really
watch them.
interesting.
Yeah. I haven't seen those either.
Yeah.
So.
I want to. And I know I don't want to get into it, but I know a lot of people have pros and cons about him. So my sister doesn't like him because of Scientology, but so she won't watch anything he's in. It's like, like I get you don't like the guy, but just watch the movie. Like,
yeah, I know.
But I guess he's the main character, so whatever. You know, everybody has their opinion and whatnot.
Yeah,
so
on people, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily that way. Like, yeah, I might not like this actor, but I'll still watch the movie.
Yeah, like I'm not going to go into too much detail about this other one, but something like that actually happened with this movie that came out, I think probably like last year. It was the Flash movie. I don't know if you heard about that. The one about the superhero, the Flash.
Yeah, I know about the. I don't know. Go ahead.
So the actor who plays the Flash, Ezra Miller. I'm not going to go into too much detail.
Yep.
But he is not the most. He's committed a lot of crimes recently. I'm not going to go into detail, but again, he's committed a lot of crimes, and people are just like, they don't like that. And I should say, the only reason that I went to go see the movie, I probably wouldn't have gone to see it if it hadn't been for Michael Keaton as Batman in the movie. That was like the one reason that I went to go see it. If he weren't in it, I don't think I would have gone to see it. But yeah, I do think that Michael Keaton as Batman stole the show in that movie. Other than that, the movie was just, it was all right.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna shift a little bit with the movies. Like, what is your favorite genre to watch?
My favorite genre?
Yeah.
I do not like nonfiction. I should say that. I do not like nonfiction.
Okay.
I'm a huge sci-fi fantasy. I'm not terribly into sci-fi. I'm kind of into it. I'm definitely into like sci-fi kind of drama, kind of comedy, but mostly sci-fi drama, realistic fiction, that kind of thing.
Okay. Nice.
Like my favorite movie right now, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called The Shawshank Redemption. That's my favorite movie of all time. I adore that movie.
Okay.
I mean, the premise of it, I'm not going to spoil anything. I won't talk about it, but the premise of the movie is that this guy gets 2 life sentences in prison for supposedly killing his wife and the dude that she was cheating on the guy with. That's basically the premise.
Okay.
But it's a really, really great movie. Came out in 1994. I don't know if it's going to come out as like a 30th anniversary thing because it turns 30 this year, but I would love to go see it in the theaters.
Nice.
Literally this week, I'm going to have a couple of my other friends over, and we're just going to watch The Shawshank Redemption.
Nice.
So I'm really excited for that. But
cool.
Yeah. And then there's also the Spider-Man movies that are coming out in theaters again. I don't know if you guys have heard.
Yeah, those are good. I like this. Go ahead.
The Spider-Man movies, the Raimi trilogy, and then the Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2. and then the Tom Holland ones, they're all coming back to theaters.
Yay.
Like as early as like next month, and I'm super excited because my favorite one that's going to be coming out, the 2002 one, is going to come out on a Friday. So I'm like, well, I don't have to ask.
Is that the one with Peter Parker?
Yeah, they're all with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that one, the first one with Tobey Maguire. That's probably my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Okay.
But I'm so glad that they're coming out in theaters because I've never seen. I think I've seen like only the Tom Holland ones in theaters, but the Tobey Maguire and the Andrew Garfield ones, I haven't seen those in theaters, and so I'm like, yes, I get to see them in theaters finally.
Nice.
So I'm super excited. But yeah, what's your favorite
genre?
Yeah.
So I am. What I grew up in was mystery, so I love a good mystery. Mystery action, mystery comedy, for sure mystery, and then probably just action comedy. No scary movies for me, heck no. Nope, not going down there.
I will.
I'm just, I like mysteries, figuring it out, like.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I should say I kind of like suspense thriller, which is kind of scary. It's a little bit, but it's not like too scary. So like A Quiet Place, things like that. But yeah, I agree. Like full on horror.
Yeah, horror.
No.
It's just.
Fun fact: the guy who directed the first Spider-Man trilogy, Sam Raimi, he did a lot of horror movies before. So a lot of the things that you see in the Spider-Man movies, you definitely can feel like the horror aspect behind it, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. So. Going back on the mystery movies that I like, how it started was, so I like today's, but like I also like older movies.
Yeah.
So like it started, you guys, I don't even know if you're gonna know this, but like I like Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew and Columbo, like detectives.
Okay.
Like, I don't, like, probably not a lot of people have heard of those, probably Nancy Drew, but anyways, I just like mystery detectives. And then, I was gonna say something else. Shoot, I lost it.
Shoot.
See if it comes back to me.
Yeah, I know that you were talking about like Nancy Drew and all that.
Yes.
Yeah,
but that's just how I started with my family.
Yeah. I should say I think it's funny that like you know how like in high school like English teachers they really want to get you to read. They want. That's
so stupid.
Yeah,
I don't read unless it's important to me.
Exactly.
Or interesting, or just something like that. But like, I am not gonna read an article about whatever.
Yeah.
Something I'm not interested in.
Exactly. I'm the exact same way. It's like they try so hard to make you read. I just wish that I could
read about the Gatsby.
Yeah, Great Gatsby.
I read
Hatchet.
that. That was in 10th grade.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the.
I don't know how I did it, but I just wanted to watch the movie.
Yeah,
Can't we just watch the movie?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't even get the book, like, and then especially like Edgar Allan Poe, like I don't understand anything that he's talking about.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, Edgar Allan Poe's such a great writer. I'm like, I don't get it. Like,
and for me, like, I'm a visual learner, so like watching a movie is like.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. Reading a book is just like,
I know. I'm the same way.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know. It's the same way for me. So I wish that I could like go back to like talk to my high school teachers, my English teachers especially, and say like, hey, you know how you said that you wanted me to just read? And they'd be like, yeah, I'm studying video production, so that's like film and stuff. I love movies. You're not gonna make me love books more than movies. I'm sorry. You're not gonna make me do that.
Yeah. I used to love to read when I was little.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't have. I don't want to say I don't have time for it, but it's just not an interest of mine anymore. And I don't have the patience to just read.
It's a lot more time consuming.
Yes, time consuming. It's
Yeah.
And I don't. Yeah. Okay. And this is gonna sound really weird and dumb, but I do want to become my own author someday. I want to write a book on my life, like my journey, how I was adopted, my family, and just my life experience. And I wouldn't make this book long. It would probably be, I want to make it for like teens and up. And I kind of want it to be a picture book because I know pictures I don't know. That's what I like. I like pictures. I don't, because that's, what I like. But I think it would help explain the story. And I think, like maybe a picture, a paragraph, paragraph. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I get that. I know that my favorite movie, The Shawshank Redemption, that was actually originally based on a Stephen King novel.
Oh, okay.
The book was called Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption. And it's because the main character has this poster of a girl called Rita Hayworth. She was this actress from like the 40s or whatever, but yeah. It's significant in the movie. I won't explain why, but yeah, it is. You're watching the Looney Tunes show.
The Looney Tunes? Isn't that a cartoon?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
I've seen it, but I don't watch it daily.
Same here. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I guess I don't know how into cartoons you are, but one of my favorites when I was a kid was Tom and Jerry.
I love Tom and Jerry. Watched. Okay, so we have a routine. I hope I'm gonna get crazy about this. Like,
it's okay.
Before like school, like when we got ready, and like my dad would have like cartoons on. Tom and Jerry would be one of them, and then my brother, we liked Scooby Doo, like the old ones. Yeah, so we'd watch Scooby Doo, Tom and Jerry, and I thought sometimes like Pink Panther would be on. Do you know? Yeah. Yep. So, but yeah, a lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah. I think I've tried like watching like the newer Tom and Jerry's, and they just.
Oh yeah, I don't like them.
Nope. No. I only go with the old ones.
Yeah.
I've been trying to like record them on Hulu or whatever, but yeah, I haven't done that recently, but I should. Another old show that I really like. I never finished it, but it's The Twilight Zone. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it, and one of my friends, they said don't. It's a waste of time. So
I don't think it's a waste of. I think.
Wait,
it's
the movies or the show?
The show.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh.
No, sorry. I thought you meant the movies.
No, I think there's only one Twilight Zone movie, and I think they basically just modernize a couple of the episodes from the show. I watched like one segment of the movie, and they basically just modernized like a few episodes, and I was like, it's all right. But I really liked the show. There were some really interesting episodes. They're kind of like I don't know if I want to say they're scary. They're just a little, I guess you could say, like unnerving a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, there's this one. Speaking of unnerving, I know that you don't really like scary stuff, but there's this one.
No, go ahead.
Series on YouTube. I actually got to meet the creator.
Oh yeah.
But there's this one series on YouTube. They do a lot of it's called analog horror. It's like this online genre of horror, kind of like found footages and stuff like that. And there's this one on YouTube called the Mandela Catalog, and I watched almost the whole thing, and oh my gosh, it is one of the scariest things I've ever watched in my life.
Okay.
Not many scary things can give me nightmares, but that terrified me.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I don't really like the kind that like jump scare you or whatever. I hate.
Oh yeah.
But then.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, but this one doesn't jump scare you. It does things in it that just make you go like
crinkle up. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like this is gonna happen.
Yeah, or no, it's not like a gross out thing. It's just like do things to just give you this feeling of dread.
Oh, okay.
Like there's this one line that this one character says in this one episode in the series, and I'm not gonna say what the line is because it's super freaky, but the line just made me want to curl up into a ball and just start crying. I wanted to cry when I heard that line because I was so scared.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I got to meet the creator. He was super chill. I got a picture with him as well. I think because I have like reaction videos to that actual series on YouTube, but I put a picture of me with him in that video, so that was pretty fun.
Nice. So, any more questions?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. There's no questions here. Yeah. I mean, if anyone's in here and they're wanting to ask any questions, go ahead and ask. We're looking for stuff to talk about.
Yeah. I will say, I did watch a show in middle school. It was popular. My sister wanted to watch watch it from her teacher. Anyway, it was called Once Upon a Time.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yep. It's pretty good. Do not watch season 4. Waste of time. It's this is when Elsa was, or what's it called? Frozen was popular.
Oh,
they made a whole season of Frozen. Just don't watch that one. But I like season 3. It's one of my favorites. It's based on I want to say the Netherlands, Peter Pan, but I really liked it. It's like fairy tale stories, but it's still really good. Basically, the kid has 2 moms, and he has this book, and everything that's in the book is real life, and everyone is a character in the story, in the book, and that, and like, so it's good. There's twists and turns, but it's good. And then I want to say they made 7 seasons. I can't remember, but it's good. It's good. I don't know if you're up for like
interesting,
like
fantasy and stuff.
Yeah, fantasy.
Yeah. Maybe I'd like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I know that there's this one show that I watched. It's an HBO original, and it's based on my favorite video game. But the show, I should say, the reason that I like the video game so much is because of the story and the acting and everything.
Okay.
It's very story driven, but the show was really, really good. I heard that actually a lot of people didn't like the show because they're like, oh, the show's too boring. I was like, I thought it was all right. But it's the show's called, well, the show and the game, they're both called The Last of Us.
Okay.
It's kind of this zombie thing, but they're not exactly zombies in the sense that they're like undead, but they're like zombies. But yeah, it's really great because I think the premise is like this guy at the beginning of like the apocalypse and everything, he's trying to get out, and he loses his daughter. She gets shot. She dies, but then 20 years later, he has to he meets this girl who was about his daughter's age when she died, and they start bonding.
Yeah, I'm just getting a jacket, guys. I'm a little chilled.
Yeah. But the show's really good. I really like the show. Yeah, I mean it is like rated TVMA, which is basically rated R. So it has a few things that are a little hard to watch, but I thought it was really good anyway. Yeah, I think when you said that like for Once Upon a Time, that the guy is like writing in a book or whatever, or reading a book.
It's a book he has.
Oh, okay.
And it's got stories.
Okay.
In it, and it's based on like the real life.
Huh.
And like his one mom is an evil queen, his other one is a savior. Huh. There's a prince and a what do you want to say? Princess and this and that, and Captain Hook's in it, and it just keeps going.
That's cool.
And it shows like their past and like where they are now in the present. It's interesting.
That's cool. Yeah, I know that when you said that, it reminded me of this one version of The Wizard of Oz.
I love Wizard of Oz. Well, I didn't like it. Okay, sorry. I did not like Wizard of Oz. So I watched it when I was 6 years old. I liked it, and then the Flying Monkeys came, and I stopped.
Oh, no.
But I have seen it since then, and I do like it. I was like, oh, yeah, that would creep out a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So the thing is, like, I used to be part of this community theater group, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm pretty sure that the director and everybody, they just didn't have the money to like pay for the rights for the actual like Disney songs of all the plays that they did, so they just wrote the scripts. They rewrote the story basically. And when they did The Wizard of Oz, they made it so it wasn't about like this girl who like is at her house and that she hits her head and falls asleep or whatever, and then dreams about all the people that she's interacted with and other characters in the dream. It's a little bit different. So in the one that I was in, it's about Dorothy, and she's at school, and she's writing like in her notebook. She's writing a story, and she's writing based on. She's creating the characters based on her classmates and her teacher.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, her teacher, who's like really mean and everything, she makes that the witch. then this kid who's afraid to go down into the cellar to check for candles because it's too dark. She makes that the Cowardly Lion.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's this one kid who's not good at math or whatever. He becomes the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
And then the person who's like doesn't have a heart or whatever, he's mean to everybody, is the Tin Man.
Yeah.
Then there's this nerdy character who that's who the wizard becomes.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's
speaking of Wizard of Oz, my brother actually, when he was younger, got to see a play of Wizard of Oz, and he said it was good. And there was a real live dog. Toto, remember Toto? Yeah. So he said it was good. He really liked it.
They actually did that. I actually recently, probably like last year or the year before, they did that at this other high school, and I went to it, and they actually used a real dog in that one.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah.
The other thing I like about Wizard of Oz is like how it's in black and white.
Oh yeah.
And it transitions to color. I think that was really, really cool.
Yeah, I think that was actually like one of the first movies to ever be in color.
Yes.
Yep.
That sounds right.
Yep.
Correct. Yep.
I know that it's Tucker. I know that it's not. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is like black and white, but it's like that brown color. Mm-hmm. And it's called like sepia or something like that. It's SEPIA. That's how it's spelled. I thought that it was pronounced sepia, but it's apparently
sepia. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought it was like that's how it was pronounced, but it's apparently sepia. But yeah. Oh, I thought someone opened the door and let the dog down here. But
go ahead.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I agree that it's really cool that that was like one of the first like color movies, and it's amazing that in probably like 15 years it's gonna be 100 years old. That movie.
Yeah, because a couple years ago or whatever, it was like 80 years old or something. It had its anniversary, and I thought that was really cool.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's an old movie because 1939. That's when it came out.
Wow,
it's an old
cool.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like old movies like that. Like I like Willy Wonka. I like how creative it was.
Oh, the first one?
Yes, the very first one.
Yep.
And I've seen all of them. But I really like that. And then I like Mary Poppins.
I haven't seen that one.
Like the original one.
Yeah, the one with Julie Andrews.
Yep. Yeah. Super crying for okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dick Van Dyke's in that.
Oh,
and I love him. I love that actor. One of my favorite actors. He actually just celebrated his I want to say 93rd birthday.
Yeah.
Last year it was on ABC. I recorded it. It was pretty cool. Uh-huh. But one of my favorite actors, really cool. He had his own show.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The Dick Van Dyke show.
Yep. He's great actor.
Yep. I know who that is.
Yeah.
I know that's. I know something about the first Willy Wonka movie, the one with Gene Wilder.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, the author of the book wrote the screenplay, but the director of the movie made so many changes in the script and everything. He made so many that the author of the book didn't want anything to do with it anymore because they were not following his vision. Oh. So he hated the movie. The author did. He hated it. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep. He hated it. The new one, or the newer one, the one with Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I don't care for that one too much. It's weird
and the reason for that is because the director Tim Burton. That's kind of his style.
Yeah.
He's done Nightmare Before Christmas, the old Batman movie from 1989.
Okay, I did not see that.
And then Batman Returns, that one definitely has that same energy. Okay. He also did the Alice in Wonderland live action.
Oh, I love Alice. I remember when I love Alice in Wonderland. I forgot about that movie, but I love,
Are you talking about the live action one or the cartoon?
I've seen the cartoon, but the live one, I like.
The live action one was by the same director.
Okay, that's good to know.
So, and then, he also did Corpse Bride. That was a pretty good one. He did Beetlejuice. Edward Scissorhands. That's a really, really good one. I love that movie. That's just kind of his style. Especially Johnny Depp. Whenever they usually collaborate, and Johnny Depp was also in Edward Scissorhands. So whenever they collaborate, it kind of has that weird, almost spooky-ish tone
Yeah.
to it.
Yep.
Like that's just Tim Burton's style.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I know that Julie Andrews, who played Mary Poppins in the old movie, she was in this other. I don't know if you've heard of Despicable Me.
Like the movie Despicable Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
She played Gru's mom in that.
Okay.
And I remember my dad, when he watched that, he just like, I think he like got like chills up his back or something, because like whenever Gru's mom like cackles, she cackles in such a way that you wouldn't think like a Mary Poppins actress could.
Okay.
It's almost like a witch. I don't think I'm gonna imitate it right now, but
Sure.
it's almost like that. And he's just like, that's amazing how versatile she is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
another great movies. They're Christmas movies, but Home Alone's.
Yep.
Have you? You know, there's 5, right?
Oh yeah, no, there's.
Yeah.
I think there's like 6.
Really?
I know that they recently came out with one. It's
the
like
last one I saw was 2012.
Oh.
One.
Huh.
I know there's 5.
There's one that just came out on like Disney Plus. It was like a Disney Plus original.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not seen that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are a good classic.
I've only seen the first 2. I heard that
Okay.
the third one was just okay.
Really?
That's
Just
what I
okay.
heard.
That's like one of my favorites.
Huh. I haven't seen that one.
That one literally has the most traps. Me and my siblings, when we watched, we counted the traps for each season, and we loved the third one. It's it's good because there's more bad guys, and there's only one kid, and it's good.
Huh.
I love it.
Fun.
I highly recommend it.
Interesting. I'll have to watch that when the Christmas season comes around again. But fun fact, my professor worked with the director of the first 2 Home Alone movies.
That's cool.
Yeah, my professor worked. Well, my professor does a lot of like post-production work when he worked on movies. He's done a lot of movies that you've probably heard of. But he said that I guess it's just kind of his experience with him, with the director Chris Columbus. But he said that Chris Columbus was not a very nice guy.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay.
But I just don't know how much I believe that, because Chris Columbus, before he went to work on Home Alone, he was working on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation,
Okay.
which had Chevy Chase in it. And from what I've heard, Chevy Chase was like one of the biggest jerks of all time. He's an actor, but
that sucks.
I heard that he was such a jerk to the director, and the director was like, I can't finish this. It's working with this actor is just
he's probably stressed.
Yeah, exactly. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, that sucks.
And then this other guy, I don't know who wrote the screenplay, which is another name for the script for the for Home Alone. He was like, "Hey, I've got this script. If you want to make this movie, you can." And he's like, "Oh yes, I will absolutely do it." So, but yeah, yeah. I guess it's just like my professor's experience that he had with Chris Columbus. But yeah.
Okay.
But I know that there's this other story that my professor told, which was kind of funny. It was when he did this movie that had Bruce Willis in it. I don't know if you know who Bruce Willis is. He's an actor.
I've heard of him.
But yeah, so he worked on this movie with Bruce Willis in it, and it was originally like Bruce Willis is a supporting character, but he's like on the front of the poster and everything as if he's the main character, but he's only like a supporting character. And apparently the story goes that like they wanted the fact that the movie was like a prison break. They wanted that to be like such a tightly kept secret. And they didn't want people to know about it. Okay. And so then my professor was there with the director, and they saw like a public screening of the trailer. And in the trailer, they reveal that it is a prison break, and it was released to the public, so they couldn't like take it out because everyone knew now. And so the director just turns to my professor and he goes, "Is there a phone around here?" And my professor was like, yeah, it's right over there." And my professor said that the director walks over to the phone, dials, and he was just yelling into the phone for like a half hour because of how upset he was that secret was let out. Wow. So yeah, the movie business is a stressful one. I've learned. Okay. Yeah. Like even the ones that I've worked on, like I've done a lot of short films and stuff like that. But there's like we did this past semester for this short film class. It's really so the frustrating thing. I'll start at the beginning right here. It's the frustrating thing about pitching movies when you're supposed to go in with like a bunch of ideas, like have like 3 at least probably. Be like, I've got all these ideas for these films or whatever, but the one that people are going to gravitate towards and the one that they're going to want to see is the one that you've worked on the least, and that you've thought about the least. And the reason for that is that they really want to see. They fill in the blanks with their own ideas. They're like, ooh, that sounds cool, because they have their own ideas for it, and that's why they want to gravitate toward it. And that's what happened with ours. So what happened was we had like 3. I think I put in 2 of mine, and then my friend, because we needed 3 ideas, we had to do this pitch presentation. My friend came up with his almost on the spot. It's basically the idea that he came up with was like these 5 guys are like, they want to have like a Nerf war in their house, but like that the darts are like poisonous and that they actually kill you. And so that was the one that we had developed the least, and I really wanted to do one of mine, and they ended up picking his. And it was, I think another reason was because that one was probably the most ambitious, and it would require the most work, but it would also look the most fun. Okay. And it just did not look good by the end of it.
That sucks.
The production was so frustrating, and the thing was that like one of our actors, because our director did not make this clear, he said, make sure you keep your costumes and do not get your hair cut. And guess what happened? One of the actors got a haircut.
Dang.
And we're like, oh no. And then I think it wasn't that bad, like it wasn't that noticeable, but he forgot his sweatshirt that he wore throughout the entire thing. So when we came back to continue shooting, he didn't have it, so we couldn't keep shooting with him.
That sucks.
So we're like, well, now he has to go home and he has to go get it.
Yep.
Because we couldn't finish it until he got it, and we were like, can you go to like Walmart to see if you can find it, like buy a new one, and they didn't have it.
Okay.
And so production was set back, and it was so frustrating, and it was just really stressful. So like, it was awful. I got to tell you, I was not proud of that short film. It was not.
Sucks.
It was not good. But the lightsaber one that we finished, that one was a really good one. Even though that one we kind of just made things up as we went a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I think it ended up really well. And I submitted it to a film festival, so that's fun. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're working on this other short film right now. We're writing the script right now, and I think I should probably text my friend and be like, hey, can you start working on the storyboards for this?
Yeah.
So that we can just start moving on it pretty quickly. And I'm starting to get some other hands to help out on it. Some other crew members.
Okay.
To figure that out. Yeah. I should say, like, another thing is like just having people on set to just help with things. That's a huge thing, and it's very, very helpful. So like, just literally just having people like hold the boom mic or hold like this what's called a bounce, which is like this white thing. If a light were like bouncing off of it to get a little bit more light on someone's face, like just holding that up, like that's a huge help. Like just those little things, the things that you don't think are going to be helpful, they will end up being very, very helpful. So, and then another thing, just planning out your shoots is another really good thing. Like, I know that my professor, the one who worked on a bunch of movies, he said that if you plan everything out properly in the pre-production stages, once you get to production and shooting the movie, all you have to do is just press record. That's all you have to do if you've planned everything out properly. If things have not been planned out properly, production is going to be so much more stressful than it needs to be, and production is already a stressful thing as it is. But yeah, so that's kind of my talk when it comes to shooting on movies. So
got it.
It's it can be frustrating, but yeah. Yeah, I know that I'm also, when it comes to video production, there's also some classes and other types of video that we're learning about.
Yeah.
BustedGiant, do you ever watch
iRobot and Bad Boys 2. I've heard of iRobot. Is that a movie? Or no, is Bad Boys 2 a movie? I've heard of iRobot. I know that that's a movie. I haven't seen that.
I think that's like a movie with like Will Smith or something. Bad Boys 2. I don't know what that is though. Maybe that is a movie. I feel like I might have heard of that, but no, I haven't seen those. But yeah, I know that. But like I said, other video genres are covered in the major that I'm in. So there was this one that was taught by a professor that I don't really click with because he's the exact opposite. So like his favorite kind of movies are like nonfiction and things like that. So he and I kind of clash a little bit.
Okay.
He's a good professor and he's a good guy, but I don't click with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was this one class. It was product photography where we have to like those professional kinds of videos that you take of like products like maybe food or something like that, things like that. There's things like that. I didn't like that class like at all. Then there's just like general advertising stuff. Then there's documentaries.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't enjoy those. Like I said, I'm definitely more oriented towards like narrative and like visual effects, motion graphics, that kind of thing.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
Nice.
Makes me really excited for my visual effects class.
That's good.
Yeah. So.
That's good.
Yeah.
What time do you want to wrap it up?
I don't know. How long have we been going?
I don't know.
We have been. It doesn't say. I don't know how long.
I think we started at 1:30.
Yeah, probably like 1:30. So.
Action, I would say.
Okay.
Rat Race.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
So good.
Is that
so good?
Isn't that like an older one?
Yes.
I definitely have heard of that.
Really good. It's something. I don't want to spoil anything, but look up trailers. I know so good.
I know that my dad has seen that. I think he bought it on iTunes.
It's great.
But I know that my dad has definitely seen that. I think I don't know if it was in that one, but I remember seeing. I think it was like in a kind of that similar genre, but they had like these funny jokes where this guy, he's like dying or whatever, like that, and then like as he dies, I think his leg is like bent, and at the end of his leg is like a bucket, and as he dies, his leg straightens out, and he kicks the bucket.
Oh, funny.
So, but yeah, so I feel like another one that's also kind of like comedic. It has really that. I don't know what the genre the type of comedy is called, but there's this one movie. I don't know if you've heard of Airplane.
Yes. That is so good.
I love the.
There is a second one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I know that we've got that.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
It's for sure good.
Yeah, I remember there was for that Last of Us video game that I was talking about. So the actors from the game were actually like they did a series on YouTube where they played it, and so in the game basically you can like craft stuff or whatever. And so one of the actors, when he's playing, he's like, "Let's see, I can make like this type of tool." He's like, "I think I can make a Molotov or something." And then the other actor goes, "I can make a hat. I can make a brooch." and they start quoting Airplane in that part, and I thought that was really funny. So yeah. If there's not any other questions or anything like that, we're probably just gonna wrap it up right now.
Yep.
But yeah. I don't know if there's any last minute questions. I think there's only like one other person who was watching, but yeah. Oh, he's quoting the Looney Tunes ending. That's all, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, if there's no last minute questions, I think we're probably just gonna head out then. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do this again at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we might have to.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Maybe in the summer.
Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll have some free time to do that.
Everyone's in school and
yeah.
whatnot. So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm on spring break right now, so I don't have to.
Yeah, today's my last day of spring break.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm on spring break, so I don't have to. I don't have to go back to school this week, so I'm gonna be home. This week, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
And I just sit around, watch a movie, play a game. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I guess to wrap it up, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
I should probably record my next video, this one series, maybe today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
Stay tuned, drink some water, and I will see you in the next video or live stream or whatever I end up doing. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Usually just wait a few seconds because the stream has to catch up before I stop.
Okay.
So.
That was good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That went better than I thought.
Yeah, that actually was pretty fun.